Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again. And this is day number 6 of analysis for Hellgate London, an action RPG that we've been analyzing for a week now. And a pretty interesting recommendation for those of you who enjoyed playing Borderlands, World of Warcraft, Diablo, pretty much most isometric action RPG games in the same vein as Titan Quest or Torchlight. Well, if you like those games, probabilities are that you will like Hellgate London. I mean, it's like playing Diablo in 3D for the most part. Of course, we'll get to the final analysis once we finish the main story, but so far, I would highly recommend the game, especially for those of you who liked, as I've said, Borderlands, Diablo, and World of Warcraft, or any other MMORPG game. The game is a combination of an MMORPG with the spawn mechanics of Diablo. Enemies aren't brain dead at all. They will try to surround you and kill you. We've already analyzed how the level design influences the gameplay mechanics. We've already analyzed the spawn system, as I've been mentioning. We've already analyzed the graphics and the physics engine right at the beginning of the series. We've been analyzing the skill tree, the inventory, and the different subtleties that the game has to offer regarding its progression system. Everything, pretty much everything. And we will, once we finish this, the main quest and all of the side quests, the main game, we will get to the final analysis. But so far the game seems to be extremely long, because I just finished Act 1 and I deduce I'm in the middle of Act 2, so we still have some ways to go. But before we proceed, there's something I wanted to show you before we get to the gameplay, because I've been investigating, and there's a pretty interesting situation with this game. It's a pretty interesting case. You'll see right now. So the creator of the combat system in Diablo 1, as I mentioned at the beginning of the series, David Brevik, worked on this game on Flagship, worked for Flagship Studios and on this game. So we have the person responsible for the combat system in Diablo 1, which, if you've been watching this series, you'll know that it's pretty important. Why? Because it was the transition from turn-based combat to real-time combat, isometric action RPG combat with Diablo 1. It was the transition, so a pretty important person. David Brevik, responsible for creating those real-time combat mechanics in Diablo 1, worked on Hellgate London, on Flagship Studios. He worked for Flagship Studios. However, this is the story. It's a pretty interesting story here. Let me stop this because it may be bothering you. It's a pretty interesting story. So, Flagship Studios developed Hellgate London, right? But it was composed of some of the most prominent and important personalities of the gaming industry. A lot of important developers from back in the day, back at the time. Sorry. So, second person, and here's the thing. A lot of people don't know about this game. This game is called Fate. The developer of Fate, apparently also worked for Blizzard somehow, or if he didn't, he based his game entirely upon Diablo. It's pretty similar. So, let's say we not only have the creator of the combat system in Diablo 1, the person responsible for um, ushering in a new era of real-time uh, combat mechanics in isometric action RPG games, because as you know, all of the RPGs back in the 90s, they were all turn-based for the most part on PC. So it changed Western RPGs, Diablo 1, because of the isometric action RPG genre. It was literally born that very second. So, but we also have the creator of the Fate series. Now, a lot of people don't know about this. Here, this is Fate Traitor Soul because it includes 2 expansions. But actually, first he released Fate, then Undiscovered Realms, then Traitor Soul. Those two are 2 expansions. And he also worked for Flagship Studios. You are getting the pattern by now. So, Flagship Studios not only developed Hellgate London, but also this game I wanted to talk about. This one's called Mythos. This one was apparently, yes, it was developed by Flagship Studios as well, and apparently a lot of the team, they were 2 different teams, but a lot of talented developers also worked on this one. And why am I telling you this? Because this game, the second game, Mythos, was recently re-released because the game servers were closed long ago, 2012, something like that. The game servers were closed, but it was recently re-released as a standalone offline game. So you don't need to emulate anything. You don't need to reverse engineer the server to kind of like play this incredible MMORPG absolutely offline. It's true that the port is extremely rough, but I think it's worth it because the port is not good. The port is not good, let's say, at all. It has, for example, some Korean dialogues that they forgot to translate, but it's nothing that you cannot deduce. The resolution is pretty limited. It's a pretty old game. They didn't update the game. However, it's pretty much the only way to play the game. And it's absolutely offline. It's like having a single player game with a lot of content because it's an MMORPG games. These games have a lot of content. So, for those of you who like offline and reverse engineered MMORPG games as much as I do, Mythos, well, know that you have a completely offline version. You don't have to configure anything for the most part, and it's a pretty good alternative for you to play. Also, if you've been paying attention to my gameplays for Hellgate London, sorry, you've noticed something. You must have noticed something that I'm going to show you soon enough. But first, once we get into the game, but first, let's go back to Hellgate London. Hellgate London. I'm telling you all of this because I didn't know about this when I started playing this game. So Hellgate London closes. It is then re-released as an, again, just like with Mythos, as an offline MMORPG game. I think it's a pretty good concept. Re-releasing, it's a pretty good idea. Re-releasing old school MMORPG games as single player games. I think it's the best way for these games to be preserved. So for me, I think, in my opinion, I think it's totally awesome that they revived Mythos. That it's at least somehow playable in some way nowadays. So Hellgate London. Let's go back to the story of Hellgate London. So once the servers are closed, the official servers, the multiplayer, It is re-released as an offline version, the one we're playing. But then I want you to pay attention to this. Torchlight. Torchlight. Ah well, the creator of Fate released a sequel, Fate 2, back in 2006, something like that. But pay attention to this. A lot of the team, a lot of the members of the team responsible for Hellgate London and Mythos back at Flagship Studios then founded Runic Games, and they developed the first Torchlight as a concept to get some money, and once they got some money, they developed Torchlight 2, which is kind of like their opus magnus. No, not kind of like, it is their opus magnus. Because then there's this story that they always wanted to go for an MMORPG game, similar to Diablo 3 on PC, the PC version, which is completely online. They wanted to go for that, and they tried to create something called Torchlight Frontiers, which then ended up being Torchlight 3, because it simply didn't work as an MMORPG. But basically, since the very creation of Torchlight 1, they wanted to create an online isometric action RPG game in the same vein as Diablo 3 or Diablo 4, which both of those are, well, Diablo 4 hasn't been released, but it will be online only, and Diablo 3 as well. Fortunately, we got Torchlight 3 offline because it's a pretty good game, and this is what I wanted to say to wrap up this story. Torchlight 3, their final product, even though it was published by Perfect World, because there was a problem with the rights and the licenses. It's a pretty good game. Of course, it's not as good as Torchlight 2 with the Synergies mod, or even without it, but it's a pretty excellent game that I also highly suggest. It's not a bad game by any means. It's pretty solid. But well, regarding the story of how Flagship Studios came to be, just so you know it, we have a lot of the developers who were responsible for the combat system in Diablo 1 and a lot of its elements. Not only David Brevik, but also more developers. The thing is, like, their surnames are pretty difficult to pronounce, but it's something like Schaefer or like that. They were two brothers. Schaefer, I think it was. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that one correctly. But well, a lot of talented developers from Diablo 1 worked on for Flagship Studios, and then, as well as the creator of Fate 1, Fate 1, the Undiscovered Realms expansion and the Traitor's Soul expansion, as well as Fate 2, the Cursed King. And then, once Flagship Studios closed, if I'm not mistaken, Hanabit Soft, which is Korean, I believe. I believe that one has the rights to publish these two. So, but they closed the official servers. So, Runic Games. Then we have the creation of Runic Games. We are talking about something like the year 2009. Yeah, something like that. They released Torchlight 1, they get some money, they create Torchlight 2, basically. And then Torchlight. Well, it was just so you would have an idea of how this game was created. Hellgate London, the context of how this game was born, because I didn't cover that during the first part of the analysis. So I wanted to cover that because I think it's pretty important. You know, getting to know getting to know how this game came to be. So I wanted to show you something now, as you'll see right here. Here it is, for example. Here you can see that here it says Mythos, and it's pretty much the same game that I've been showing you. In these posters that we have here, for example, Templar, these are the richest US guild. I've showcased these during the previous stream. They pay homage to a lot of guilds. So, but I want to show you the one poster, the poster about Mythos. So you can see that they've also developed Mythos and they went for this. All right, so I think those were pretty awesome details. Right. Okay. So with that out of the way, here you can see another one, for example, Mythos. Pretty much the game. You can play it completely offline. Here's another one. You can play it completely offline. The port is a bit rough, but it's better than being unable to play the game, I guess. Especially when it's an MMORPG game from the early 2000s. These games were pretty long and amazing, and I think it's awesome that we are able to somehow revisit them. So that's pretty much it for the intro. And we will proceed with the main story and everything that we needed to do here in Hellgate London. After I finish the analysis for this game, I will try it with a modded version. I'm working on that, which I'm sure it will enrich the experience a lot. However, as a vanilla game, because as you must imagine, not everyone has the time and dedication to install a lot of to install mods and investigate and everything. I will tell you that the vanilla version, even though so far, according to what I've played so far, the vanilla version is a challenge. For those of you who have never played this game, the vanilla version is a challenge. I mean, it's not impossible by any means. If you farm, you won't have any kind of issues at all. But I can confirm anyone who may be interested in playing this game that the vanilla version is absolutely amazing. So it has been absolutely amazing so far. When compared to most modern RPGs, you'll find that this one is pretty complete. It'll give you hours upon hours of content, and if you like dungeon crawlers with a lot of enemies for you to farm and kill, something like Diablo. If you played something like Diablo, Titan Quest, those things, you will probably love this game because it's basically Diablo in third person. It's much more similar to that than World of Warcraft as well, so far the game has been incredible, just with the vanilla version. So imagine once I get to mod it, it will be even better. But for those of you who may want to get this version, which doesn't require you to do anything, just install it and that's it. this version I think is pretty amazing. The game is amazing because the gameplay mechanics work. It has some slight flaws, for example, the animations for the weapons, how impactful those animations are, and some other things, but the gameplay mechanics are on point. They are solid. You can play both melee and ranged without any issue. If you like farming and farming and farming for hours, this game was made for you, pretty much. Of course, if I had to suggest the ideal uh, situation, it would be to install the community mods. According to what I've read and everything, I would install them, especially the London 2038 that has been suggested to me. But so far, if you are just interested in the vanilla version, I will do the analysis first. And so far, it's proving to be a pretty amazing game. I wish there were more games like Hellgate London, if you know what I mean. I certainly wish there were more games like this one. Yes, it has a bit of environment recycling and those things, but the gameplay system works. It's pretty solid. It's amazing. I don't think you'll have any issues with this. In fact, I think you'll love it if you enjoy old school uh, dungeon crawler games. If you play any isometric action RPG, you'll also like this 100%. I cannot imagine anyone who enjoyed Diablo, Borderlands, and most isometric action RPG games not liking this one. Plain and simple. Of course, I'll get to the final analysis, but so far I'm extremely pleased with the result because it's exactly what I've been what I've been looking for in a game like this one. It's just like playing an MMORPG game with its gameplay mechanics, with its missions, everything. And besides, it has the little twist that it has a lot of shooting mechanics. Oh, legendary! Jackpot! I was pretty lucky. We've got legendary glows. Quartermaster glows. What? Minion damage. Well, another legendary. What? I don't know what's going on here, but we're getting a lot of legendaries. A lot of legendary loot. The graphics are amazing for 2007. I can only think about Oblivion being remotely close to this one. Well, one could argue Crisis, but we are talking about RPG games. So regarding RPG games, yeah, something like Oblivion, Mass Effect, pretty much only the best games. So what's this? Adds on special damage effects. 3 accuracy adds 249 stand defense. Call me crazy, but we've got more shields with my gloves here, and we get more accuracy. I don't get armor, but well, whatever. We can deal with that later. And as I was saying, it's a pretty unique twist. Because this game has shooting mechanics, as you can see, for a lot of the classes, not only the one I'm using. So the game has a lot of innovative elements. It's pretty fresh. So far, I would highly suggest you play it if you like this genre. If you know that you like farming, if you know that you like I wanted to use my invisibility ability, but I forgot I changed it. I forgot I changed it from Q to 1, the hat bar. Sorry. Sorry. I need to change the macros. I want to see if I can customize them. Because it's actually pretty uncomfortable with 1, 2, 3. Let me check that. Let me check if I can change the macros. Where are you? Controls. Options. Well, as you can see, I am using everything. Everything is on ultra. But no, here. Active slot 1. Q, conflict, yes. This one will be E. This one will be R. What else could we use? Yeah, but I also need the napalm strike. We can go all the way up to T. That would be 4. That's already 4 abilities. And the rest I will do this. For the no. The rest I will do this. I know it's pretty weird, but this is pretty much what I'm used to, so it will work. There we go. And now we will change according to the rotation. Here. I know it's pretty weird, but it's because of how I played Star Wars: The Old Republic and Heroes of the Storm that I use this structure of hotkeys. I know it's pretty weird for most people. So we do this. Excellent. So QERT. Excellent. QERT. Okay. Awesome. So I have my AoE on Q. Then I have the beacon, which is single target damage on E. And my stance on R. Then I need to respec once I learn where you can buy the book. You need a book to respec in this game. and I'm looking for that book, but I think it's an end game, not end game. I mean late game item. Anti. Okay. All right. So we'll do this. And now I just need to. Oh, this and this. Oh, we're around it, and I want to do this. Perfect. Oh, okay. Pretty much, those are my abilities. Awesome. Where are you? Ah, it's a sniper. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I usually use this one before this one, so that would be the correct order. I kind of like have them from left to right according to the rotation, usually. I should have done that earlier. Now I need to get used to it. See, that's why you should always uh, organize your macros and your hot bar before you start playing a lot, because then your muscle memory gets used to that, and it's difficult to go back. But well. Bye. Goodbye. Anything else? Uh, did we clear this dungeon last time? No. I think we did some missions, but nothing else. Downing Street, travel to. Alright, now. We don't have any more missions. We completed all of the side quests. Yeah, I remember. Last time we completed all of the side quests here. Right? I'm out of power, please. There we go. Anyone else? You? Oops. Damn. I love how this game always forces you to. As a marksman. Lord Triagon. Dampened Asperos Quick. Look at this. The artificial intelligence is not working. It isn't working. So not attacking me. Come on, attack me. Ah, because it's a sniper. Damn, I forgot to use mine. I didn't press 1. I don't know why. Sorry. These are stupid deaths. This is unacceptable. Oh well, it's because I just want. I need to adapt to the macros. I pressed, I think, 3 instead of 1. My bad. I'm so used to pressing. See, that's what I've been talking about. You get so used to the initial placement of your macros that you forget to use. Then it's difficult to adapt. Not that you forget. It's difficult to get used to the new layout. That's the thing. But well. Alright, so it's one for those. Yeah. Ah, look at that. 8. Wait a second. What's that Q and that E doing there? I think it was load 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Those? There we go. Awesome. Not like I'm going to use those. Oh well. The physics for the smoke are pretty awesome as well. So let's see. There you are. Well, I didn't need to use my... And there we are, Downing Street. I didn't need to use my health injectors. Okay. Whitehall. So this is the famous Whitehall. I am pretty sure we haven't been here. Oops. Interesting. There we go. E8. What they're borrowing? Stan Carnacle. Oh, they're pretty fast. Need to be careful. Okay, that one's dead. Am I in range to... perform napalm strike? Damn it. What happened there? It stunned me or what? Awesome. That one wasn't precise for the most part. These are the terminals for the side quest. Yeah, I knew that was. I knew that was gonna happen. Come on. Oops. Ah, it also deafened. What? My inventory is full already? No, it's just terribly organized. Let me destroy that. Yes. That over here. That. Okay. We got this. This. Destroy this. Another perforator. Why is it that I have 3 perforators? Yes. It's because I was going to use those, and I tried them last time, but I simply didn't have enough. I don't know. They didn't deal as much damage as the rifle I'm using right now. I know it's because of the... I didn't change them because of the... See that it says Beacon 2, now I remember. it's because that's kind of like critical for my skill tree. Because pay attention to my shield down there at the bottom left corner, the 156 shield. Well, see if I do this, it's 353. So that's actually what's allowing me to survive, and that's why I cannot change my rifle, because it provides me 2 points here on beacon, on the beacon ability. There we go, 1 and 2. The side quest is complete. So that's why I cannot change my automatic rifle right now, because those 2 points basically grant me free access to the beacon ability, which I need to increase my single target DPS. And then, of course, I need the shields in order to survive, because gods know why, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So far, so good. We're seeing the amount of damage I'm dealing seems to be pretty good so far. Oh, these are pretty resistant. I love how they always manage to surround you. That has to do with the interesting spawn system we see now. There we go. See, for example, this enemy without beacon, I wouldn't be able to deal enough damage to kill it. That's why I cannot change this rifle. Now that I think about it, at the beginning I was so pissed that I spent 5,000 palladium on that, on enchanting this rifle, but now that I can see its effects, 2 free points. On beacon, well, that's a lot, because it allowed me to spend my points on basically my shield, and that's what allowed me to survive. Damn. This one. I hate it when I get attacked by these carnagors or the felbors, because they kind of like jump right at you and you cannot target them with the automatic rifle somehow. I don't know how that's even possible, but well. There we go. Awesome. Just in case you're wondering, the sound is not because of my stream, it's because of the fact that enemies deafen you when I have that kind of like purple aura. It's because I'm deafened. That's why the sound is weird. But I can also avoid them. So it's better to... I'll try to avoid using my stance here, because if I can avoid those leaps, I can pretty much avoid damage in this. What? This one? What? I think that one's bagged. Let's heal this one because it's bagged somehow. it doesn't surprise me. A lot of leap mechanics in games from the early 2000s are bugged. Not only this one. This one is pretty good because we have to take into account the fact that it's a 3D game. But in a lot of isometric action RPG games, even the leap mechanics are kind of like always bugged because of the pathfinding. Back in the day, I've mentioned this countless times for RTS games. The pathfinding mechanics are always difficult to get, especially back in the early 2000s. Count. I've seen countless examples of RTS games that we've analyzed on stream, ladies and gentlemen. That simply you would be surprised that the pathfinding is absolutely terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Just to name a few, the one I analyzed from Petroglyph, Universe at War. Well, the pathfinding for that one is absolutely terrible. It was a disaster. A disaster. But it wasn't a problem exclusive to RTS games, as you can see. Especially, as I've said, leap mechanics, like this one. They're especially prone to... They always tend to cause pathfinding issues. I don't think it's a problem from the past. It's true that most AAA studios have already solved it, but think about something like AA games. For example, there were AA games or indie games. Think about something like there was this game which I analyzed, but I lost the recording. Loria. It was basically Warcraft 2. Loria was basically Warcraft 2. It's a great game. It was developed by a single person, so it has a lot of... It's an absolute feat because it's the most accurate revival of Warcraft 2. The most accurate modern revival of Warcraft 2. Passageway. But this thing, I can enter this thing. And the pathfinding there is terrible. The game is amazing, but the pathfinding is terrible, especially Elite Passageway. Hey, what's this? The objective is not in here. What? Okay. This is not... This isn't the objective. Why? And why am I exploding like this? What's this? Hellgate. Anti-toxic or... What's this? Oh boy. Damn. Please. Damn. Oh, they are stunning me. What's this? It's like a trap door or something like that. No. The fact that it's a trap, that's without a doubt it's a trap. But okay, so I can avoid those explosions by keep moving. So these are MMORPG mechanics, kind of like area of effect AoE attacks from that guy, I assume. Could it be? Lord Shaden Knight. Incendiary decomposing quick. Alright, so if I move like this. Okay, so the game has MMORPG mechanics as well. This right here, the fact that I'm being targeted by the boss, I assume. This is 100% MMORPG. The mechanic. It's just like any WoW raid. Let's see if the attacks stop. Alright, they stopped. Yeah. Awesome. So it was part of the boss fight. Incredible. So the game does have MMORPG mechanics. I think this is the first one which targeted the ground like that. And we have 3 chests. Let's see what we're getting. No. 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 And this one, this vest was for summoner. Okay. No. Yeah. I'll keep those to sell them. Rod wrap. Identify rocket. A lot of palladium. Launcher. Okay. Let's see. Buckle. And identify the farrier buckle. Adds 25 to stand attack strength. Okay. Also for Evoker Summoner. Damn. All of my loot has been for Evoker Summoner in the past 2 days. What the... Let's see if I can loot that. Awesome. Okay. We were unlucky, ladies and gentlemen, but well, so this game had kind of like this. These are pretty much the same as the ones we find in Diablo 3, those kind of like mini dungeons that you would find, especially in the first zone. Oh, they respawn. What? No, I don't think so. Okay, so the game does feature kind of like those mini dungeons like this one, and apparently they have elite monsters in them. That was pretty amazing. It would have been cool if if they had configured the pathfinding inside of this pipe here. See, pathfinding wasn't easy back in the early 2000s. No, as I was commenting, Loria was the most accurate revival of Warcraft 2. But the pathfinding was terribly bad, though I don't want to criticize that game because it was developed by a single person with a lot of talent, and it was amazing. He did pretty much everything as far as I know. So it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, the pathfinding has always been a problem. Not only for the RTS genre, as you can see. Especially also in World of Warcraft, I can't even remember. Hey, I cannot believe it. Another individual who isn't dead in this game. This is weird. And he's helping me. Oh, it's one of those shriekers. Well, first let's kill that thing, then let's talk to him. No, but it was pretty interesting doing that mini dungeon because we were just able to confirm that the game not only has Diablo DNA because of the spawn system, but it also has kind of that MMORPG DNA, not only because of the progression and the structure, the overall structure of the game, but also in some of the mechanics, kind of like targeting the ground like that. That's so typical of MMORPGs from the early 2000s, or pretty much any MMORPG, more than Diablo. Yes, I know that there are some. I cannot talk to this guy. Why?
Hello.
The hitbox for talking to that guy is pretty precise. I would say it's kind of like on the brink of not working. God damn it. One person. Commander Dixie. Hold fast. Alright, you keep shooting, but talk. One person. We're starting down Annihilation and our relief by just one person. Sorry, we're staring down at Annihilation. I would say at Annihilation. And I believe that just one person. You had better be good, Hunter. Otherwise, we are all going to be dead. Yes. If you can somehow reactivate our automated defenses here, we may be able to hold out. Just maybe. Search this area, Hunter. Secure anything that may help. Make sure you activate Hunter. Where? This is pretty interesting. Hunter. I know of one game in which I was called Hunter. We have all been called Hunter. But there was a word before Hunter. Make sure you reactivate as many defense turrets as you can. We'll need every last bit we can get. You can make the difference here, Hunter. Why is this guy calling me Hunter? I don't know, but there's one game, as I've said, which certainly used that word all the time. Can you remember it, ladies and gentlemen? Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. And it was pretty similar to this one. There was a word before Hunter. Crested Stalker. Alright, more enemy variety. Always good. Yeah. There was a word. And it began with B, if I remember correctly, back when I played Borderlands. Well, I said the game. It's Borderlands. Bolt Hunter. Bolt Hunter. Bolt Hunter. It was repeated constantly in that game. I find it curious that the word hunter is here. Oh well. Oh, look at this. That looks like, oh, Curse Felbo. I've killed it before. There we go. Look at that. That looks like Westminster because of the tower there. Hey, look at this. Pretty well done. The environment. Pretty interesting. It has some primitive reflections. The game implemented. Look at this. Look at this. See how I move and it moves with me? Well, that's because of the lining, and it has a bit of reflection on the ground. It's pretty primitive, but it's kind of like an early reflection. Vortex Goliath. It seems to be big, but well, in World of Warcraft there are a lot of big enemies which are pretty puny, so they don't scare me. At least not yet. Once they kill me, we'll see about that. Let's try to first kill the other enemies, though. Let's try not to be stupid. Oh, look at that. The detection range is pretty good. I don't know why it's... Well, okay. Oh, we got a lot of work to do here. But look at this, see? See what I've been talking about pathfinding? I can basically remain over here and kill all of them, like this. See why pathfinding was thing that developers had to take into account a lot. Imagine, not me. Imagine someone who wants to exploit the game mechanics. He remains over here and he kills them all. Like that. Repeatedly. It totally destroys the gameplay experience. See, those details are they usually look kind of like stupid. Oh, I'm getting stunned by ranged attacks. You have to be kidding me, that should be illegal. Ranged stuns should always be illegal. Oh, their pathfinding is fine. They know exactly where you are. They just don't have the means to reach you. Laugh, Sayona, it's always a joy to see that you drop by my stream. It's always a joy when someone, a follower or anyone drops by my stream. They can see you, they don't have the means of reaching you. Well, that's a pathfinding issue, basically. That's a pathfinding issue. I remember that in World of Warcraft it's also the same for a lot of enemies. Or it used to be. I don't know if they fixed it. But up to Wrath of the Lich King, from 2004 to 2008, it was a disaster. The pathfinding, it's the one topic I've discussed with both friends and also other followers, and it's a terrible thing. We all agree that it was certainly the most prominent issue in the early 2000s, especially for RTS games. But here we could see those issues. Well, at least I've learned how to implement my rotation somehow with the beacon and everything. And I also learned how to enchant weapons. See, I don't know if you watched this one. I enchanted this rifle and it has 2 points on beacon, and it helped me greatly because thanks to those points, thanks to those 2 free points here, I've invested the rest of my points here, and I kind of like have a pretty good shield, which is basically the reason I've been able to survive and reach this level. They know exactly where you are, but they don't have the means of reaching you. That's basically the issue of pathfinding in these early 2000s games. Alright, I think this is the defense turret. Is it helping me a bit? It seems to be attacking them, but it didn't deal with kind of damage. They don't have the means of reaching. That one was big. God damn it. The thing is, understand, I've criticized a lot of games for the lack of pathfinding. I have to do the same here. I mean, not the lack of pathfinding, because it's there, but it has... There's always a flaw. If you want to somehow criticize a game, go for the pathfinding. It will always have some kind of issue. Even modern games. I was citing as example some minutes ago the case of Korea, but there are a lot more. You'll always find that there will be this weird surface that you'll be able to exploit in pretty much any game like that one. As you just said, they don't have the means of reaching you. That's basically a pathfinding flaw in my book. They should always be able to reach, because otherwise it breaks the gameplay mechanics. Whoa! I see how the trick works. I see how it works. So they have that ranged stun. Ranged stuns should always be illegal.
Yes.
Ah well, I'll take advantage of this and sell my stuff, so I get more money
Oh dear.
and get better equipment. Because I think those were level 13 monsters, and I need some new tricks to beat those. Because I cannot activate my stance due to the fact that they stun me and they kill me pretty fast. So I need to come up with something different. Power regeneration, military builds. I found these two automatic pistols, but they are not that good. We'll sell these. I don't know why these gloves are legendary, but they don't provide a lot of defense or anything like that. Like this. We identified this. Automatic rifle, 59, electric, direct. I don't think it will deal more damage than the one I have. Basically, I cannot change my weapon because of those 2 points. It works just like Titan Quest. It works just like Titan Quest that you have to choose your gear according to the skill points in this case, in this particular case. So let's see what we can do.
Hello.
Because I wasn't expecting a range. Give me a sec, sorry, the automol here. Is this stupid automol because of the last word of your sentence? You would be surprised how much censorship Twitch has. Sayona. I don't know if you've seen it, but basically, oh yes, that feed is that thing that I cannot say because of the censorship. Yeah. It's absolutely. I wasn't expecting to find kind of like the same system as in Titan Quest. Oh, they respawn. My God. The same stat system, because it in this case it's basically the same. It's basically the same, kind of like your gear gives you the skill points for the skill tree, and you are pretty much bound to your gear. I always like keeping 10 points and spend just in case I need them. Yeah, well, once I level up a bit more, maybe I can do that, but now, right now, I know that for you it must be pretty easy, vanilla elite mode, but let me assure you, from someone who plays kind of like variety games generally, I mean, I change from one genre to another a lot, from RTS to RPG and those things, and I stream them. There is a learning curve in this game, even on vanilla. Even on vanilla, um, I don't think it will be kind of like a piece of cake, a walk in the park uh, for newcomers. Even this vanilla mode, I don't think it would be. I think it has a learning curve, a pretty interesting learning curve. Not, I wouldn't say steep. I wouldn't say steep. It's not kind of like a terrible learning curve, which will. It's not like playing StarCraft 2 against Koreans or something like that. But it is a challenge when compared to brain dead farming like in most MMORPG games. That's pretty positive. I've also reviewed the story of how Flagship Studios came to be, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting because at the beginning of this series, I only mentioned David Brevik as the kind of like the only developer, the only important developer, let's say, who worked on this game, and I was wrong. Why is this not working? Because of the fact that he created the gameplay system, the real-time gameplay system in Diablo 1. But also I reviewed it at the beginning of the stream. The creator of Fate 1 and a lot of developers who then formed Runic Games, they were also on Flagship Studios. I read that about it. You know that this game turned out to be so unique. It wasn't just David Brevik. It also had the creator of Fate, and as I've said, a lot of the developers who then formed Runic Games. So yeah, no wonder it's so unique, so singular, because it's different to pretty much any MMORPG. It's weird. I've never seen a case like this one, like the one like this game. Yeah, now I can see that dying over there with those guys is pretty much extremely punishing. Because you have to go all the way back and they respawn. I would have been more careful had I known this was going to take so much time to go back. I would have been much more careful. Let's try this. I love how a normal zombie just dropped a rare quality item. No. Careful, careful. They surround you when you least expect it. Come on, let's make you fever. Awesome. Rare grotesque. That thing spawned out of nowhere, right behind me. My god. Damn, those, I think I'm going to call those things banelings, because they are just like, they explode and they deal a lot of damage. They explode right on. Nope. I don't know if it's that I don't want to waste health injectors or what, but they always get me somehow. I don't know if I'm way too squishy Or what? Oh well. No, I'm wasting my health injectors. 18, and I began with 30 something. Yeah, I also need to work on health and power regeneration at this point, because otherwise, yeah, I'll have to constantly rely on those health injectors, and I don't like that. I mean, I can understand it, but one, two, but not losing 10 in a matter of minutes. No. Oh yeah. There we go. Done and done. Can we go back? No, damn. Can we go back to the other place? There we go. Downing Street. Alright, but no, was it here? No. Damn, they respawned here as well. My god. Well, I've learned my lesson. I'll remain right here. There you go. Yeah, regarding these skill points, I am actually looking for the respec book, which I read that it exists, but I don't know how to find it. It will... I'm sure it's for late game, but there is a respec book, according to what I've read. I don't know. And I want to find it as soon as I can. What I am surprised is that supposedly this is just Act 2 and it's pretty long. In fact, I would say extremely long. This is just Act 2. If this is something like Diablo 5 or 6 acts, something like that, more or less, this game must be extremely long in comparison to most. I can also more or less deduce it according to the skill tree, but no, not again, not again, not again, no. Damn, it's on cooldown. No. Let's wait for the shield to recharge. See, that's why I'm so impatient and I don't wait for the shield to recharge. Okay. That's kind of like the psychological effect games have on you when you get killed several times. You want to get back into action as soon as you can. That's the psychological effect of the respawn system in modern FPS games. See, it has affected my brain. It makes you impatient 100%, and then when you switch from FPS to RPG or something like that, you get killed like this and you want to instantly get back into action. That was mostly the psychological effect the 7th gen had on people. Most don't realize it, but from the 7th gen onwards, kind of like not only the difficulty curve for games, but also the pacing of the games has been so different. And I mainly blame the response system in most FPS games regarding that. One thing's for sure. Oh, they chased me. Look at that. They chased me all the way over here. But well, one thing's for sure, the MOBA genre was kind of like the absolutely opposite. In the absolute, yeah, that should be illegal. Ranged stance, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, but ranged stance is the one thing I would ban in any game, pretty much. I remember back when I played Star Wars: The Old Republic, and it was like this. There weren't ranged stance all the way until an infamous update rolled. When that update went 45 in battle force. Alright, let's see if I have anyone. No, it's just the main quest. When that update, which granted the Sith sorcerer, no, the Sith sorcerer had the ranged stun, but it was extremely squishy. But then there was an update in which they released. I need to. Here, either you dodge these bullets or you die. I get the point. I get the point. When they released an update which granted the stealth class, think about the rogue in World of Warcraft, the one which can become invisible and gank players all over the place. Yes, they granted that one a semi-ranged, not even a ranged, it was a semi-ranged because it was something like not 4 meters but not 10 meters. It was something like that. I don't remember if it was 7 or if it was indeed 8 meters. The point is, the class became so broken that you could see pre-made ranked matches in which the team was composed of all rogues. I mean, the whole team was composed of rogues, and that was hell. Or it didn't last. Damn, it didn't last a lot of time, but it was hell while it lasted. Absolute hell. You could get killed without being able to react at all. And yes, the teams would be filled with I remember the class. It was Sith Assassin. The teams were filled with those, and my god, they could kill your entire team without taking any damage at all. So the only way to survive somehow, if you could somehow survive, miraculously, it was to have snipers while someone acted as the bait. It was the only way, pretty much. Someone, a tank, had to act as a bait, and then it needed a healer, and a tank plus a healer, and 2 snipers were the only way to counter a ranged stun. And from that day onwards, everyone mocked the game, calling it Stun Wars instead of Star Wars. Yes, that's why I would personally ban ranged stuns from any game ever. But well, seeing them here makes this enemy... It makes me have some Vietnam flashbacks like that. See, these are Vietnam flashbacks right here. Because I remember those ranged stuns. And this is exactly this very mechanic is exactly the same. With that ranged stun, we need to hurry before they respawn. Let us hurry before they respawn. So interesting. At the very same spot, we have a flawed pathfinding mechanic and pretty much the most OP enemy mechanic that I've seen in any video game. That ranged stun. I don't think I've seen any stuns like that from mobs in Diablo. Kind of like AoE ranged stuns. I know there's a percentage to resist stuns in this game, but anyways. I mean, that's pretty wild. I cannot imagine facing these AoE ranged stuns with your mod, Sayona. It must be absolute hell. They've already respawned over here, but well, I could somehow. I was lucky, and I will be able to go back without too much of a hassle. Hey, legendary best. Yeah, I think this is also a sign that I need to update my gear, but doesn't matter. I think I can beat them somehow. The main problem is that those enemies are a counter to my class, because I deal more damage, much more damage, while rooted like this, but I cannot move. And you just saw those enemies. There's no way I'm facing them like that. Well, we got a legendary. No, not a rare. At least a rare automatic pistol. Well. Go. Oh. Yeah, this section is kind of like the stun section. M3 perforators are also. Yeah, I tried them. I actually have. Last time, during the previous stream, I collected these two. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the fact that they deal physical damage or something like that. That I tried them and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Besides, as I've said, I'm bound to this rifle right now. For now, I'm bound to this rifle. See that it has 2 points on beacon. I tried using those, but yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, they didn't deal enough damage. They didn't deal enough damage. I don't know if it's because of the fact that they are enhanced quality. It could also be your fire skills. My fire skills. Like this one. Like these ones. I don't know. Yeah. See how you have one pistol icon next to your health bar and one pistol next to your... Yeah, I know, I can dual wield. Yeah. I've tried that. I've tried this last time. Okay, wait, let me do the math. 51 and 51 and the other one has 99. That means that on left click, you fire the weapon in your left hand. And with right click, you fire... Yes, of course. So just left click does only half the damage. No, I was pressing the two mouse buttons. No. I wasn't that stupid, I promise. No. I was pressing the two mouse buttons. No. I'm already not that bad. I'm not that bad already. No. I was pressing the two mouse buttons. But no, for some reason, and I also modded them. See? I applied the two mods and everything, and I even increased the critical damage for them. See how this one is 254? That's why I modded one of them. I don't know if it was this one or this one. I tried them. Pressing both buttons may cancel them out, or one takes priority. Hit K, drag the icon with two guns. Okay. So if I press both buttons, may cancel them out, or one takes priority. For real? You mean using this one? That fires both guns by default. Ah, so it doesn't work like use left, use right. So you say that for a second they cancel each other out. Well, we'll see. They were ready to use. I've already modded them last time. They were pretty good. I lost the beacon ability, but anyways, I like that. I'm not sure, but it's possible. Yeah, I've realized that this game has a lot of mysteries. Alright, so now with a single mouse button, I think you were right. Like, the game will only register the first input it received. For real? Yeah, it could be because... wait, let me check something. Let me check something because... Yes, I think you're right because of something I saw. No, it wasn't like this. It was like... No. Wait. How do you... How again, how to drag them? How did I drag them some seconds ago? Because I saw a difference. See that there are two crosshairs? Last time I think there was only one. Besides, I have it. I just... right, but I need to. Napalm Strike 2. That one's coming with us. Yeah, but I have to mod it. I cannot rely on that. Where is it? Wait, because... how do I drag them again? The abilities... like this. The universal skills. My bad. Here. This one. So, this is... this would be right. This would be left mouse button. Let me check something. And now two. See this? The crosshair. This is the first crosshair. And this is the second one. Like this. It should work. Because it is registering the two inputs. Otherwise the crosshair wouldn't work. I can see both of them. Or well, just in case, I will do this. Yet it seems it does register it. Yes, I think it's because of the physical damage. Anyways, I will use it like this because... But still, it's more convenient just clicking one button. Yeah, it is. I just love pressing both of them, kind of like... because it reminds me of my days back at Halo 2. Because in Halo 2, you have to press both of them. That's why. It's something pretty personal. But yeah, I will use this one. It's something pretty personal, but I loved how, because the jump from Halo 1 to Halo 2, when you had to actually press the two mouse clicks, um, was kind of like a huge improvement for dual wielding. But yeah, it does seem to be a... Alright, I need to be careful with these guys. I'll keep my distance. I've already died twice. I cannot believe it. You see, I was able to finish Halo 2 on Legendary difficulty, without the skulls, but on Legendary difficulty, and that game is absolutely unforgiving, and yet I'm getting killed by this guy. Because of that ranged stun. That's kind of like cheap, free deaths. There we go. No, but it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing that... Yes, it does seem to work. By the way, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Um, Hanabit Soft released recently. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but just in case you weren't here, Sayona. Hanabi Soft released another game, not like Hellgate London, but from the same developers. And the good news is that they reverse engineered the MMO themselves this time. The port isn't good, but but it's pretty much a free reverse engineered MMORPG game. I mean, not free, but in the sense of money. But the fact that this time, at least I won't have to do the reverse engineering. It's a mythos, and I mentioned it at the beginning of this stream because in this game I have seen a lot of posters in the stations with the kind of like the top US and EU guilds, and I also saw posters about mythos, and it was curious that I decided to analyze this game right when they released kind of like an offline version of mythos. So yeah, and the game mechanics are much more classic than in this one, but pretty much yes. That's... Oh my god! Wait, there we go. Return to Lord Orphan. All right. I love how the turrets... Ah, alright, alright. So the turrets... Alright, when you activate a lot of them, I think I was meant to do this. First activate the turrets and then attack. Okay. Well, now I feel better with myself. I wasn't meant to just kill them on my own. I was meant to activate the turrets. Okay, now I feel better. Now I feel better. Anyways, I have to... What? Ah yeah, the Napalm Strike could be a good counter against these guys, because they don't move a lot. And I'm also not using my stance. Yeah, I cannot use my stance for the most part. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot use my stance. If I remain in place, I will get... Yeah, it's pretty much similar to the damage I was dealing with my automatic rifle, could it be? Let's see. Let me compare the damage. I know it's a matter of numbers, but it also may have to do with the type of damage. I don't know. Like that. And with the two pistols. it works like this. Okay. You are not in range. Am I not? With your rifle. It could be the turrets dealing damage. They are pretty. It's almost a draw. They're pretty close. The difference is that here I have 2-3 points on beacon. That would be the only difference. Yeah, this enemy is kind of like the perfect counter for my class because I cannot use this stance. Though they are good, kind of like, damn, no, I've learned my lesson. Here, this one, and this one. No, here. Let's see. No, yes. This one deals more damage. These two deal more. Yes. I would say they deal more damage. Though it may have to do with the yeah. Awesome. Ah. They also spawn cursed Felbors or what? No. Hey, human survivors. What are these doing here? I love how when the distance indicator is green, you are in range. Ah, I didn't realize that. I get it. Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, I get it. Thank you, Sion. Okay, so it needs to be green like this. And if I do this, I don't know, we're still in range. Yeah, okay. Hey, look at, I love how they kind of like cloned two models exactly right there. Let's not forget about the loot. Unidentified M3 perforator, good. I could pair that one with this one. I'm sure it's of a much higher level. Blah 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 blah. Well, I guess we'll have to destroy this. Sadly. But yeah, these two deal more damage. The problem is those 2 points for the beacon. Ability. Kind of like now I am at 0. I need to find that respec book. I don't know where it could be, but I have to find it. Anything else to loot here, or can we go back? Return to Lord. Let's see if we get more side quests or something. Let's see. 5. There we go. Oh yes, but it was a pretty challenging mission overall. This one. How much time? 1 hour and 45 minutes. My God. Those guys killed me a lot. So we cleared Whitehall and Downing Street, and how do you get to Millennium Battle? I bet it has to do with the main story. So first, gear, then story. Let's see what we can do. First, let's identify those things. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see that one. 30. 7. Rapid fire 1. Ah, okay, so that one provides 1 skill point for that ability,
Oh dear.
but it wasn't useful at all. Oh, well. Guardian. I cannot use this one. Proficient M3 Perforator. Alright, keeping that. Decomposing Farrier Lancers 12 and 18. Yeah, I need to change the pole drones. 2% chance to cause a fire nova when you get hit. Duration of boost skills plus 5%. Yeah, but it's I'm extremely squishy. I cannot use that. A skillful M3 perforator. I love the names. Compensated M3 perforator. Forceful M3 perforator. Skillful M3 perforator. Alright, so what do we have here? Strength plus 6 adds 201 stun defense. Could be a nice counter against those things, but I think it's better to just dodge them if I'm ever able to do so. So this one uses a curved, okay, a curved clip there. First, let's buy some of these. This wheel menu here, it's basically the console port they had planned to release. Every time I see it, it reminds me of that. So, splash damage radius, blah 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 blah. 31. Now we need some. I'm surprised at how fast I consume these things. Even though now I have a bit of health regeneration. Let's see. I saw some days ago one mod which something like this, but against demons. One mod, I just need a mod now which increases critical chance for those pistols.
Good. Wonderful. Back to work then.
And it will be absolutely lethal. I need a mod which allows me to increase the critical chance of any of these two pistols, and it will be insane. Napalm Strike 2. I had to equip that. And well, what is... I had some mods. First I'll remove the mods from the sniper rifle. From the automatic rifle. I meant. Remove mods, 158. Let's go for it. Shocking battery, shocking tech, poison stick. Alright, so those, I'll keep those here. Yeah, the problem is the enchantment I applied to this automatic rifle. So we'll keep this just in case I need that electric damage. Just in case I stumble upon a monster with, I don't know, physical damage resistance, something like that, I have a second option.
Oh dear.
This one could fix my stun problem. Adds 73 defense against all special damage effects. Yeah, I don't think 21 shield will save me. I should equip those.
Back to work then.
Yeah. I should equip those. I don't think that will save me. Accuracy plus 4, accuracy plus 3, so that's the problem. Minion armor, that's not for me. I will increase willpower a bit, because otherwise I don't have enough to use the napalm strike effectively. And the rest will go to accuracy. What else? So now we have 128 power. And I assume 65 is the regeneration rate. A curb. Yeah, the shape. I have a problem with the shape of that one. I had some curves. Some curved ammo. 17, 19. This one is a good candidate, I guess. Fuel? No. It's a gear. The gear, I will use this one. Pretty much 6% is as high as I've found. Critical damage bonus plus 70, yeah, but my chance is 1%, so... This one... It's more risky, but... Critical chance multiplier against Necros. Well, that's an improvement, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone against demons. If I can somehow find one against something else. Curb, please. No. No. I'll have to come back at a later time.
Good. Wonderful.
Okay. 70% extra damage bonus. Ah, right, I need to remove the mods from the one I'm not going to use. So, Rebounder, I think I enchanted this one because of that 5% chance to unleash Rebounder bolts when it hits an enemy. This one. I'll remove the mods from that one. What? No, the other one. The other one. My bad. This one. Right. Okay, so this one had the same mods. Okay. Let's see. Critical chance bonus 2, critical damage bonus 35. Adds 35 to poison attack strength. Alright, this is kind of like... I think this one is the only curb. Yeah. Critical chance multiplier 43 against Necros. Well, this one is kind of like just damage increase, so... I don't want to pierce anything. I think it's outdated. Belly rings and all are like all Britney Spears. I love how this game uses those hilarious phrases. Critical damage bonus. I think I'll go for... Anyways, I cannot increase the critical chance. I'll go for... Nah, 6% damage won't save me. I don't think so. 50, 51, pretty much the same. Yeah. 70, 35, 70. Let's go for that. If I can apply it, why not? Oh, it's not letting me apply that mob. Why? It's the same shape. Maybe I can only apply one rare. Weird. How about this one? This one worked. Why is it that the other one didn't work? Weird. Well, whatever. Okay. Okay. Should be good to go. Because now it's 59 and 51. And with increased attack speed, so that should be more than enough. Okay, let's continue with the main story. I've wasted enough. You've made many friends today, Razor. Count me high among them. Without you, my men and women would have met ruination. A friend indeed. If we had medals, I'd give you one. Check the status of Lucius and 314. When you are ready, please come back to me. I will soon have all of them. Alright, perfect. Oh, we're going back. First we have this wanted, the Phantom. Right, we have a bounty there. And see, this is what I've been commenting right at the beginning of the stream. This one is Mythos. This is the other game that apparently Flagship Studios released. Mythos. And nowadays Hanabisoft apparently re-released it, kind of like offline. And you can perfectly play it just like a single player MMORPG. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching this series and you want a game developed by the same company with pretty much the same game, not the same gameplay system because it's a much more traditional MMORPG, you can get this one. And it's pretty much the same. And here they paid homage to the different guilds back when the game closed. This is a hell of a detail. Amazing that they released this in the final version. Kind of like being thankful to the players, to all of the players who played the game, especially the guilds. Time for the last drive. Put on a clinic. We're going to set up a cross for the killer. Yeah, sing them. Our strikers 4-3-3 are ready to push. Let's follow this one. Blah, blah, blah. We need to done right. So the return of Bracer on Lord Cheese's embarkment approach. You do that and there'll be nothing between the boys and we. Nope. Human versus. Lucius, how are you doing? Look at the size of this guy's head. Oh, it's still attached to his face. Astonishing. It will be long now. Soon we'll hear a little telling pop and then pop. What pop? You said the word magic. Me to do the way with popping. There shouldn't be any popping. There's protective magic. You said so, make it protect. Calm down. Of course, there's protective magic. 314. I work hard weaving the dark arts to minimize any potential mess. Just like I said, my spells will keep the inevitable rupture contained within a small sphere that encases your skull, and we won't get splashed by stray breeze. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's great. That's great. We'll do that then. You know, I'm good with it, really. But wait, why? Let me just get a bolt and bolter and access this knowledge in my brain right freaking now. Hey, I can move. Why I can move? Oh, that's just the Death Spear spell getting situated. Soon you'll be completely enfolded in its warm embrace. Then, when you blow, we'll stay nice and tidy. Controlling the demonic rage within me is getting especially difficult. You'd better come back in a little bit. I am liable to. I am darkness that will. So.
Okay, then.
The dialogue lines for that guy, for Lucius, and the text me 314, they are absolutely amazing. They are absolutely amazing. One of the best I've seen in MMORPG games. Period. Let's see if we have any more side quests. Yes, one more.
Yes.
I must confess, all these ups and downs and rounds were for one thing: love. Oh, it's always love. Love Eraser. The act, the feeling, the power of something Lucius will never know. No, he's crazy, of course not. Having been tortured in hell for so long, I couldn't trust him. Don't you see? I needed you to help set my love free. But these others, the slovenly, indolent dogs, they coveted and would have taken my love. But I had to seek the truth, Sarah. That's why I had you operate and collect and travel. It was all for her, my sweet Sarah Singh, whom I shall soon unravel. Let's see if he's a human being, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe it's a demon at this rate. But before you my serenade, there is just one thing to do. I require a few bilious sacks from Craven Street. Very soon. Hello. My lemon. My. Okay. One more mission. 314 progressing well. I would say so. I hope that boy understands what his sacrifice means. I don't think so. No sense in waiting around and praying for the best, though. We've got another situation to deal with. A group of Templar fanatics are stuck at Embankment Redoubt. They are another maximum disorganized messes and single my commands, no matter they are human or not. But to survive this, they are going to need a hero. I plan to give them one. Get down there, arrest the command. Representing those Templars, they are ordered and undisciplined. To properly control such a force, you must activate their command instantly and literally dictate their every step. Ensure the survival of this. You have your orders? I'm going. Okay. Okay. Now we've got a lot of side quests and the main story, and they're all at the same spots. No. Embankment approach. Yes, Craven Street. Embankment Redoubt. Let's see. I bet they must all be the same spots. So, by the way, you can move the mouse, the map like this with the mouse. I just discovered it last time. So, Craven Street, Embankment approach, and then the Redoubt. Pretty much our objectives are clear. So, onwards. Onwards to glory. Okay. Interesting. A bit more of environment recycling. Level 14, we can handle that. Oh my. See what I mean? This is what I mentioned 2 streams ago. How the gameplay mechanics are influenced by the level design. See how there's even here, which is an that thing. It's that thing. I need to kill that thing right away. Close one. Damn. Damn. No, don't panic. Just go for the summoner. Do not panic. There we go. Like that. And now let's go for that thing. Yeah, moving here won't make any difference. So, yeah. Pretty much. I should root in place. Damn, I lost the beacon ability. That's the thing. That's the only downside to these dual pistols. Now I'll have to invest some. Lovely. My inventory is. What's this? Implant technology targets the brain directly. Dr. Salas. This is not a quest. Object. What? Okay. Yeah, I love how my inventory is perfectly organized, so nothing else would fit it. Would fit inside. Ah, that one's dead. It's just flying. When I hear that, those light tunes, it's instant, ladies and gentlemen. When you hear those tunes, you know that you are going to die, kind of like out of nowhere. When you hear those light tunes, kind of like ting 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 ting, you are about to die. You are about to die. Yes, pretty much. But yes, it's amazing that the artificial intelligence in this game is so much better than in most MMORPG games. I've mentioned the kind of like the normal enemies in World of Warcraft, but think about any MMO you've ever played. Monsters are simply right there waiting for you to farm your experience freely. But no, here they actively chase you because of the spawn system we commented during the second stream. How they perfectly know your position and they catch up to you. They leap at you and they chase you until they kill you. It's pretty similar to Borderlands and Diablo. Well, the pathfinding for most of the monsters it's working. It's just in specific cases. Well, yeah. Also, the thing is that the layout for a lot of the surfaces in this game, the surfaces are pretty irregular. However, and I think that's another reason why they recycled a lot of the environments. I think it's because of the pathfinding as well. Because, as I said at the beginning of the stream, it wasn't easy to properly develop the pathfinding back in the early 2000s, and I think that's also one of the reasons why they recycled a lot of the environments. So the pathfinding would be the same for a lot of the dungeons and the game map. And it was a pretty clever design choice, because since they recycle a lot of the environment, then the pathfinding it's always the same. And that's why it's so good for a game from the early 2000s. Think about how many times you got stuck in MMORPG games and you'll see the difference. In this one, I don't think I ever got stuck. It's mostly the mobs and in pretty special cases like those leaps. The leaps always cause those things. When enemies leap at you, that's pretty much handled. No! I love how fast they kill you in a second. It's just like in Diablo. It's just like in Diablo. You get killed in a second. In World of Warcraft, you kind of like, no, well, you have to. You are having a long fight with a boss, with an enemy. No, here it's kind of like this. It's just like Diablo. You get surrounded and killed. It is exactly what's that thing doing right here at this spawn? What? My god, what? Look at that. We got a camper. We had a camper right at the spawn. It thought it was a multiplayer match. It wanted to farm kills. Okay. But yes, pretty much. So far today we've analyzed mostly, I focused mostly on the pathfinding because of those leaps and the fact that they couldn't reach me on top of that surface. But yes, I think the recycling of the environment is somehow related to the pathfinding that I've found, that I've been analyzing so far. I think they recycled a lot of the environments so the pathfinding would be smooth, because it is smooth. 90% of the time. So I think it also has to do with that. I know nowadays it's not a problem, but think about the early 2000s. We should never analyze games kind of like with modern standards. No, that's like listening to a history lesson and judging it by modern standards. No, no, that's a basic mistake. No. So yeah, I I would argue that the environment recycling gets a bit tedious from time to time, but it also helps the pathfinding somehow. Because when you are creating the game kind of like from the ground up, and you use a lot of irregular surfaces, if your pathfinding system isn't smooth and perfect, the game ends up being a disaster. Especially a 3D game. So, yes, I think the recycling also, if I had to guess, it has to do with that. It kind of like streamlined, it made it easier for the developers to create the path, to work with the pathfinding system. The fact that they recycled a lot of the environment, of the assets. Yeah, I would say that's at least one of the reasons. I don't know if it's the only one, but it's at least one of the reasons, if I had to guess. No. Go. Those things are pretty dangerous. Yeah, I need to remember that I don't have beacon, but I still have my stance. And anyways, these guys are going to target me. So alrighty. Hey, we got one. We just need two more. No projector. I'm kind of like on defense. I'm adapting whether to dodge the ones that leap at me or root in place, use my stance and kill the Reaper. Yeah, but these ones are not targeting me. Well, this one is. No. What? I cannot use my abilities. What? I know I don't have enough power. Deal with those things. No. Can I break its line of sight? No. I don't know if they mute me or what. Damn, the accuracy. No. Yes, I can break their line of sight. Interesting. I didn't know it worked like this. Interesting. So you can break the line of sight of enemies. Or what? What the? Awesome. That was pretty close, but no. And yeah. So Line of sight also has to do with your strategy. I mean, it plays a strategic role with some enemies. I hadn't realized that yet. Yeah, don't break the line of sight. A lot of ranged enemies. There's the summoner, right? Yeah, there it is. That breaking the line of sight is the most classic MMORPG mechanic, kind of like ever in any raid or dungeon. Well, lovely, amusing. It spawned 2 rare bosses once I killed it. There we go. I think I saw a legendary hand grips. Yes, a legendary. Let's see. Hive Crystal, Sworn Pistol, Evoker Summoner. No. Not for my class. What's this? Minion damage, minion health, total armor value. What? Total armor value increased by 10%. 8% chance to release charged bolts when you get hit. Adds 180 stun defense. Hit points bonus. Hit point bonus 10%. Oh. Well, it will be the same armor and shields, and it will give me the hit points. So the accuracy will take a hit, though. Let's see. 274. Well, I think it will help me in not being so squishy. Well. What's going on? What? I was so focused. I think it affected my damage somehow. I don't know what property of that item affected my damage, but something increased my damage. Or I leveled up. Did I level up? No, 14. Something increased my damage. I don't know which property, but something increased my damage. I don't know what, but yeah. Yeah, of course they respawn or what? What? Well, it disappeared. No. Something. There's. Call me crazy, but I think that somehow those globes increase my damage output. Somehow. I don't know exactly why, but Alright, we were over here. More or less, yes. Right here. Let me see. So I root in place. Yeah, of course, I need much more accuracy for this. So the idea would be to increase the accuracy for this weapon and it would really help. Okay. Yeah, so far the two main flaws that I've encountered is, first of all, the fact that the animations are a bit unimpactful, if you know what I mean. They don't feel heavy. It's something extremely subtle, but important as well. I always cite kind of like as the best example Gears of War. In Gears of War, the shots are so impactful, especially the first, the second, and the third game, or the original trilogy. Here, I'm getting killed. Here. Here, that's the main flaw. Damn. We've got a difficulty spike incoming. Luckily, I was close to the entrance. Wait, let me clear that section and then we'll get to the topic about the how impactful the animation should be. That's the thing, because it's something I've been noticing for some time now, alongside the pathfinding. Oh well, wait. I don't want to get killed again. It's a rare shriek. Damn. Come on. I think I'm being targeted by snipers. Could it be? There we go. Okay. There we go. It's amazing how you get killed in a matter of seconds. And I think that's one of the strongest points that the game has. How it masterfully knows how the developers managed to create a gameplay system in which you have to constantly be on your toes, while combining that with the slow pace, because relatively speaking, when compared to other games, MMORPG mechanics are usually extremely slow. And they somehow managed to make this game feel fast, because you get killed extremely fast. The spawn system is pretty similar to Diablo Blood Angel. You got a bit of enemy variety here. A bit more of enemy variety here. File on Lord Cheeses. Alright, this one is kind of like this one teleports, so we need to be on our toes. See, this is what I've been mentioning. For example, these enemies, the other we faced last time, the stalkers, the felbors, these shriekers, the ones, especially the ones like these ones, felbors and shriekers and carnagors, they leap right at you, and they always force the player to kind of like be alert all the time. I know that we take it for granted nowadays, but trust me, implementing these gameplay mechanics wasn't easy back in the early 2000s, and it's amazing use a retractable bracer. Oh, don't tell me it's one of these missions in which you have to use the quest item. Wait. Here. Right click to operate. We'll set it here. 6. No. Speak with Vega. It's done. No. It's not a quest item. Not at all. So as I was saying, weak points. The fact that the animations are a bit unimpactful. Think about something like Gears of War. I'll use that because, let's say, it's a relatively popular example. Remember how heavy the animations are when you shoot an enemy in Gears of War and compare them to this one? I think that is a flaw. And strong points. So far, of course, we'll get to the final analysis once we finish the game 100%. But the spawn system, the enemy variety, the fact that even though the game implements MMORPG mechanics, it feels fast because you get killed pretty fast, regardless of your class. Don't think that because of the fact that I'm using a ranged class, I'm especially squishy. No, you would get killed as well, at least if you play on elite mode, which I highly recommend. Damn. But yes, basically the one thing that makes this game stand out from other MMORPG games or action RPG games in general, I would say it's actually the Phantom. Oh wait, I think we are looking for that boss. It's a zone boss. Wait. It's two elements. Or they are two elements. So first of all, the spawn system. And second of all, how fast the gameplay mechanics are in comparison to other MMORPG games. Think about something like World of Warcraft. I always use Terra, Ion because they are the ones that I've played. But think about them and think how fast this game is when comparing the single player experience, not the raids and the group content. The single player experience. Compare the single player experience in World of Warcraft with this game and you'll see that this one is much faster. I think that premise, alongside the unique spawn system, they are the two elements which make the game unique. The spawn system in a 3D game is not common. The spawn system is just like in an isometric action RPG game. It's just like Diablo. It's not like World of Warcraft, as I've countlessly said, in which enemies are just there waiting for you to kill them. Common enemies, not raids or huge PvE content. Think about normal encounters, the mobs that we usually use to farm. Think about those, see, and compare them to these ones. These ones react faster, the detection range is much better. They have killed me from afar several times, especially the imp snipers and ranged enemies. Compare them and you'll see that this game is much faster, the detection range for the enemies is much better, the combat system, as I've said, is much more dynamic in comparison. And I would say those are the main points which make the combat system stand out. Now that we are kind of like at day number 6 of analysis, I can safely say that those are the main elements. which make this particular gameplay system stand out. It's much faster, but it retains the elements of MMORPG games. Combine that with the good artificial intelligence of the enemies, because they have chased me kind of like all the way to the end of the map. I remember some enemies during the second day of analysis. Some of them chased me all the way to the entrance of the dungeon. If I would have to highlight one, it would be the Emperor Gulkal. Just in case you are wondering, they deafened me. It's not because of my stream. The Shriekers deafen you. It doesn't affect the gameplay a lot, but it's a good gameplay mechanic. Because, not in this scenario, but for example, remember those area of effect mechanics from the Chocolate Park last time? Well, there they played a big role, because you couldn't see anything, you couldn't hear anything, and you would pretty much get killed in a matter of seconds. But yeah, pretty much it's that combination. The spawn system, how the level design influences the gameplay mechanics that we've explained, kind of like the narrow passages, and the fact that the game is faster when compared to traditional MMORPG gameplay systems. I would say that combination of elements make the gameplay unique. But well, we'll get to the final analysis eventually once I finish the game, and we'll highlight all of those things. But so far, kind of like what I've seen, it's those elements. A combination of the spawn system, which copies classic isometric RPG games like Titan Quest and Diablo, or Torchlight. The developers of Torchlight were involved here, as we said at the beginning of the stream. Sorry, I forgot what I was commenting. When they are about to kill me, sorry, but I forget what I was commenting. But yes, the spawn system, the relatively fast gameplay mechanics when compared to other MMORPG games, how the level design influences the gameplay mechanics, the narrow passages. This one is an exception, but most of the dungeons are... you generally have no room to maneuver. Please, Napalm Strike, there we go. Some more seconds, come on, we can do it, we can do it. There we go. Remember that the pistol we equipped some minutes ago, it has 2 Napalm Strike points, so it deals even more damage. We did it. We survived, finally. So what do we have to do? Shine on, Craven Streets. Alright, then we will go back. Then we'll come back. Once I finish the main story quest, which is the wall, we'll go back to Shine On. Activate the CIS. Once we finish that one, the main story quest, we can go back and finish that side quest. Because now we are at embankment. Okay, embankment. Okay. Okay, we've spawned in the middle of... what? This is the map. Command link, interlink computer. What? Wait. Guide the fist to... What? What is this mission? What the... Is this a joke? What? What? But I mean, what's this? Can I move the camera? Is this like an RTS? What's this? Wait, what's this? So they literally meant... What's this? Call an inner strike. What's this? 5 restores. What's this? No, this caught me off guard. This totally caught me off guard. No, what's this? It's like playing Guide the Fist to Victory. Okay. So this is like playing... What was it? What was this game? What was it? It was called Solstice Chronicles. This is like playing Solstice Chronicles. What's this? I can move them over here. Commands your troop to find cover nearby so that they don't get hurt. What's this? It's an isometric camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an isometric camera. What's this? It's just like an RTS. They're all marks, man. We've got a rare zombie. Am I getting experience by playing this? No, this is way too much. So, what's this? There's the zombie summoner. All right, attack the battle lord. What's this? They implemented an RTS. They somehow implemented an RTS mission. Can I grab this? Moves your troops and camera to the location. Come over. They implemented an RTS mission. Extra points for this. I think the animation for the point and click is not working. No, but I mean they implemented an RTS mission. No, I cannot believe it. Where's that zombie boss? Something is spawning these guys. No, oh my god, I wasn't expecting this. See how games can surprise you, ladies and gentlemen. So incredible. Yeah, it's just like playing the Red Solstice. Alright, stay over here. Find some cover. Put it up. There we go. I cannot believe it. I wonder who decided to include this mission in the game. Alright, I need to, because otherwise we're getting killed. Get out of there, get out of there. Get out of there, retreat a bit. They really want to kill my angry Fellboy. No, what's this? Amazing, an RTS mission in the middle of an MMORPG game. Well, I would say an RTT mission. A real-time tactics mission. Embankment approach. Okay, take cover. Oh yeah, the camera is static. Battle order. Kill that guy. So I can target that guy with teleport or to protect his selected target. This one, the battle order. Okay. Good. Good. Wow. Wow, I certainly wasn't expecting this. To find an RTS mission in the middle of a fun MMORPG. Pretty good. Pretty amazing. Absolutely amazing. What are those? Velvor Impulse. Oh, retreat, retreat, retreat. The area of effect damage. No, 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 no. Move it. Get out of there. One of them got killed. Damn. What's this? Amazing. Yeah, it's just the animation. I think it's not working for the point and click. Because here you can see that it works, but here on the ground it doesn't work. Leave this quest and remove your troops from the fire. God damn it. I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared at all. Ah, they are also stunning then. They should be almost dead though. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we won. See, the animation here is not working, and here it is working. See, it should be like this. And it only works like that on kind of like objects, on top of objects, like this. But on the ground, it doesn't appear. Oh my god, yeah. We are dead. We are dead. Beelzebub. Yeah. Guide the fish to victory. I know, I have to kill them. Nowhere. Nowhere then. Regardless of how good you may be, you are not prepared for this mission. Command interlink computer. Well, but it's granting me a lot of experience. I believe. I'm about to level up. Okay. Do they respawn? No, they don't respawn. Okay. They were a bit merciful, the developers. They were a bit merciful because if monsters would respawn in this mission, that would be way too much. I think it was the right choice because you have no control over the gear, over anything, and also you pretty much there's nothing you can do. That one is going to die. Damn. Get out of there. Take cover. See if you can kill them. Alright, that guy Jervis is taking a lot of hits. Pretty resistant, apparently. There we go. No, certainly I wasn't expecting that guy's spawning. Certainly I wasn't expecting to find... Oh! An MMORPG. An RTS section in an MMORPG. Yeah. Yes, I see the points. Okay, I can do this, I guess. Right here. Alright, we need to keep them at bay, kill a lot of them, and then once we take care of the mob, kill the boss. By the way, the Beelzebub mob for Diablo 1, amazing. It totally, completely revives that game. If you are replaying Diablo 1, make sure to install the Beelzebub mod. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Damn. No, don't die, don't die. He died. Oh my god. There's pretty much nothing I can do under these circumstances. Well, other than healing my guys. I cannot believe it, but this providing me experience. I could have sworn I had another guy. Let's try that again. Okay. This is kind of like the troll mission of the game. This is the troll mission in which you spend kind of like a week gearing up your character, trying to create the perfect rotation for your abilities, pretty much everything. I don't know why, but I can only see 3 of my guys. Yeah, pretty much you spent a week trying to create the perfect build and everything, and then this mission arrives. Ah, they're being spawned by that thing. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why, but I'm beginning to think this could be broken. Oh my god. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. And here I was talking about pathfinding. And here I was talking about pathfinding. Yeah, pretty much you spent you spent the week. I spent last week gearing my character and everything. And then comes this mission and it tells you you like your character a lot. You like shooting the enemies and all that. Now you will be the one getting killed. Okay. Get out of there. Good. Ah yes, welcome to the most bizarre part of this game. I bet you knew about this one, Sayona. What is this thing? An RTS mission? I assume this is the only mission in which you have to do this. It's absolutely crazy. I don't even know how they went from a third person camera to this. This not only bizarre, not only bizarre. Yeah, it's a one-time thing. Yes, yes, it's kind of like the labyrinth in Armies of Exigo. Yes. What is this? What am I looking at? Not only bizarre. Yeah, it's a one-time thing. Yes, yes, I can imagine. This is absolutely nuts. Why did they include this? It's like playing Solstice Chronicles or twin stick. Well, not twin stick shooters because it's kind of like playing Company of Heroes, Warhammer Dawn of War. I mean, two, not one. Playing a squad-based real-time tactics game. I wasn't expecting this. I wish I could interview the developers on why they included this. To add a bit of gameplay variety, I assume. But well. Now I can see why, coincidentally, I was mentioning the pathfinding. Now I can see why they went for a good pathfinding. Because otherwise this section would have been hell. It is bizarre, weird, and the best part is that it's part of the main story quest. I mean, it's not a side quest. It's the main story quest. There's a bit of... I love how it works here on top of surfaces, but it doesn't work. The animation works on top of... No. You know what? If I lose one of them, I'm restarting because otherwise, I think it's a lost cause. There's a way to glitch yourself into this part of the game and go through the map yourself. I think I won't try glitching because if this game had kind of like manual saves, I would do it, but it doesn't have manual saves. So if it gets glitched 100%, I pretty much won't be able to finish my analysis of the game. And I've already spent 6 days, so no, that's risky. Way too much. No, besides I want to try the kind of like the original gameplay mechanics. For whatever reason they included this infamous idea. Because it should be doable. It should be. Move out, move out, move out. I think that's the only thing I'll be repeating for a week. For the rest of the week. Get out of there. Yeah, also the... They react kind of like extremely slow. And it's part of the main story quest. They should have included this kind of like as a side quest. Including this as the main quest. It's way too risky for a developer. Including these kind of things. The pathfinding is not... They react slowly. Of course, because the game is not prepared to be an RTS. Okay. And I have to kill that thing. Yes. So I need... First, I need... Find cover, so you don't get hurt. Come on, you can do it. What? They've already killed one of them. Damn. Ah, they also get stunned. Stunned. Interesting. Also stunned. Surrounded, just like I would be. Oh my god. We've got the most infamous section of the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. My god, who was behind this decision? I just hope he wasn't drunk when he decided to implement this, because everything leads me to believe the person behind this idea was drunk. No offense intended. Either drunk or high, I don't know. Let's see if I can get past them. No, I cannot. I don't think I'll be able to do so. Where's that boss? Where's the boss? It disappeared. Yeah, pretty much. I think I'll have to simply use the napalm strike. Where's the boss? I cannot even see the boss. I bet this must... Ah, yeah, here it is. Alright, good. Ah, so it retreats. So... It retreats, it continues spawning a lot of mobs. Ah, well, this is the perfect combination of infamous ideas to simply prevent the player from finishing the main storyline. This is part of the main story. Now I can see why you were saying this is the most bizarre part of the game. So we went from MMORPG to a one-time RTS mission, which is pretty much impossible to finish on elite difficulty. Right. No, I don't think it is. We'll find a way. Even if I have to resort to a cheesy tactic, because... What is this? So I'm using all of the abilities. First, I need to kill all of the mobs. Okay. My god, no. Don't get killed. No, 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 no. My god. I think this is one of those missions. It's one of those missions. Pretty much, I can see why people would glitch themselves into this mission. Because this is hell. The game is not meant to be an RTS. Who had this idea? I cannot imagine it. See how many of them I've already killed, but they will keep spawning. Who had this crazy idea of including an RTS mission in the middle of an MMORPG game? Please. Who had this idea? The abilities are for the most part useless, in case you're wondering. It doesn't have the precise control of an RTS game, of course. It's an MMORPG. You can get surrounded and killed, and pretty much... What is this? My god. And the worst part is that I think you get experience. I cannot enter this place, right? There's no way I can enter this place. So, embankment approach. This is embankment approach. There's no way to... My god. No. I'll have to do this mission. My god. What is this? What am I looking at? What is this thing? I can only imagine players back in the early 2000s, 2007, playing this, stumbling upon this, and saying, I'm screwed. Alright, maybe I can somehow... I love how they target them kind of like outside of my screen, kind of like outside of the range. Like that. We could simply trick them into coming this way and killing them one by one. But then again, the boss will continue spawning. So let's see if we can advance slowly. I need to pay close attention. Like that. Let's see if I can lure them in. Anyways, they are about to kill us. Let's see if I can lure them in. This is a pretty classic cheesy tactic from RTS games. Let's see if I can lure them in and kill them one by one. And slowly take out the boss. Okay. I need to ensure they are always healed. The cooldown on the heal is 12 seconds. That's a lot. I need to be patient. The only way to get through this mission is being patient. Extremely patient. Also, the camera doesn't move. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Let's just imagine we're fishing. It's just like fishing. I've never fished anything in my life, but well, it's more or less like that. Other than in video games. So we can do this. There we go. What? Why is that guy not healed? Norton? There's no control over the... Of course, it's an MMORPG. The controls are so unprecise. Why didn't they at least go for kind of like a classic individual RTS selection, kind of like each unit? One, two, and the other two. Hello? Damn, now my camera is bugged. God damn it. I think I'll never forget this mission in my whole life. I think I won't be able to forget this mission. Babysitting. I've criticized babysitting in RTS games for 2 years now, and stumbling upon babysitting in this game, kind of like with RTS mechanics, it's a paradox. It's a paradox. This is my punishment for criticizing so many RTS games with my harsh analysis. This is pretty much my punishment. I've criticized pathfinding, gameplay mechanics in RTS games for so much time now that this is my punishment. Amusing. I have to somehow cheese this. I have to cheese them with their range. It's the only way. I have to cheese them, heal them one by one, heal each group. Besides, these guys, they don't deal a lot of damage. They cover. I love how that guy goes in. He gets... It's like Leroy Jenkins from World of Warcraft all over again. Going in without any kind of support or cover and ruining the whole raid. But in the end, Leroy Jenkins was a lie because it was prepared. This one is real. This is real, and it's part of the main story quest. Come on. Probably the developer behind this thought I'm giving them heals. If I'm giving them heals, see how many of them I've killed, and see how many. Also, the corpses don't disappear. That's also a curious detail. The corpses don't fade away. Yours and those of the enemy. We also have banelings there. They did almost an insta kill, the one hit kill there. Now we need to wait. No. They also stun my guys. Damn. Don't die. Don't die, you are dead. As if it wasn't enough, we also have banelings. They explode on contact and deal area of effect damage. I cannot believe this is part of the main story quest. Dead. We're dead. No, I need to finish my analysis. Please, no. I need to finish it. No. I need to finish my analysis of this game. It was going so well. I had a lot of ideas for the analysis. No, please. I need to finish it. No. This is way too much. Look at that guy going over there. Come right here. Come right here. Retreat, please. Don't be stupid. I know you're stupid, but try not to be for a second. My god. I love how they don't deal damage while moving. No, death. My god. And they are not respawning. Change of plans. Change of plans. I'll try to go for the boss. Also, why is it that two guys have only 300 health? A bit more. No way. Let's go for the boss. Let's do this. How am I supposed to kill this thing? 4. Go for. Oh, that was fast. It doesn't matter. What's this? Adrenaline. Adrenaline, what? Where are these guys? So the one responsible for spawning all of these guys, because they haven't respawned the rest of the mobs, is that boss. So if we can somehow kill Bill's Fab with this, it'll be game over, I guess. Kill that thing. Okay. Let's deal damage to that thing. And then I can control his spawns. Angry Felbor, no, but this thing. This will be tough. Wait. I could use my ability without sending these imbeciles over there. No, go for this thing. Ha! Good. It worked. It worked. Well. Good. Good. Portal to safety. Now what? Return to Charing Cross Station. I think this is it pretty much. Oh well, I will complete the side quest then. How? I think I spent almost half an hour with this. Oh well. I managed to do it. Well, pretty much a huge flaw. I will certainly I will certainly remember this mission forever. Especially during the final analysis. Ah, now they don't respawn. Now that I need to finish the Shine On mission. Ah, yeah, they respawn. Oof. I am relieved. Of course, I will certainly flag this section for the YouTube board because I can only imagine someone looking for, hey, this is a good MMORPG game, and finding this RTS section. Oh well. At least it worked on Elite difficulty, on Vanilla, so it's pretty much the only solution. Using the ability on the boss, and that's pretty much it. Alright. Interesting. Interesting, that was. Amusing. But for a second there, I thought my analysis of the game was doomed. But no. There we go. I think Napalm Strike affects these things even though they are flying. Doesn't matter that. Yeah, it's affecting them. We heal that Blood Angel. There we go. This is a bit. Awesome. Alright. Let me finish this side quest at least. Because of that weird mission, I didn't get the... It's Craven Street. Ah, this is embankment approach. My bad. I could let them kill me. Yeah, kill me. There we go. Awesome. Kill me. There we go. Much faster.
I enjoy our talks, but really, I prefer not to see you on my table again.
And now... Craven Street. I need to return to Craven Street. And I also finished the Phantom, yes, the Wanted mission. That one is done. So I just need one more billion sack. Yeah, I know that, for example, as I've been saying, in MMORPG games, missions are like this with pretty much no story quest like this, but I actually enjoy them a lot. For example, in offline servers, kind of like reading all of the quests. I actually do some of the quests in World of Warcraft, kind of like the normal quests. I actually follow the quests. Some of them are more interesting than most things. At least if you like the combat system. The idea is the combat system. But you will enjoy all these games. I level up, so I can get Beacon once again. Nope. Damn. That mission was infamous. Because it doesn't have the precise control of... Unidentified arc light combustion gun. Damn. Well, I already have 2. I'm not using these. Ah, yeah. Wait. This one has 3 mods. Wait. Okay. One of them has 3 mods. Okay. Organizing this inventory. Always. Advanced fire retardant, sorry. The only retard thing about this was that previous mission. My god. Nope. And well, maybe this. Stop. Let's see. Ignite attack strength. Adds 23 to ignite attack strength. Oh my god. This one does increase damage. This one increases the health. Yeah, they are legendary, but antitoxin inject. Let's see if with this I can grab that guy. Yes, awesome, very good. I bet that's not for my class, but well. Ah yeah, Archlight combustion gun. Ah, it's a rocket launcher. Archlight combustion. That, well, whatever. Adrenaline pills. From fire snap. Fire snaps. We want to grab each other. Oh no, I think we're dead. Oh no. Soul Reaper. Oh no. See how they chase. See how they chase me? It's pretty awesome. Now's the time. Welcome back. There we go. Just in time. We need a lot of accuracy. My pistols are they're way unprecise. Yeah, it's muting me. It's not allowing me to use my abilities. That's a trick. I remember that in Divinity Original Sin, I had to invest most of my points in kind of like anti-mute gear because my party was 100% composed of sorcerers. And I also had to spend everything on anti-mute gear. At least one of my equipment for each one of my characters had to be mute immunity. 100%. Well, there was a power plant there. The second I find that respec book, this damn muted. There we go. Good. Yeah, beacon is certainly needed. Without beacon, You don't deal enough damage. Ah, right, but the gloves also must have also added a bit more of damage. So, yeah, what was it? 23 ignite attack strength. Shit. There we go. Rare Orville. Time to get out of here. We already dealt enough damage. Okay, where's my napalm strike? Didn't see it. What? Yes, they are muting me. That teal aura means muted instead of deafened. What? Yeah, they kind of like mute you for a second. Pretty interesting gameplay mechanic for the enemies. I think it's actually the most effective one to include as maps. What's... So come on, where are those fire snaps? I basically had to... Oh my god. There we go, Napalm Strike combined with the beacon should be lethal, there we go. Oh, it's those guys again. Damn, wasted that energy. I bet those explode muted. No? Oh my. Holy. I'm 100% sure those things deal area of effect damage on contact. Luckily these guys are pretty huge. So they are easy to target. Not that one, sadly. I love the nuclear alarm sounding on the background. Or in the background. I think it also spawns those normal Orville. Well, today it was hell of a trip. 2 perforators. Yeah. With that RTS mission. But at least and those kind of like massive walkers at the beginning of the stream with that during that mission that would do that. This for the summoner that would do that ranged stun. Two unidentified perforators will. Well, you know what? I'll lose a bit of money. No, they won't fit if I just have it. There's no more room. The inventory should have been bigger. That's for sure. Another thing that I would have changed. Okay, 3 mods. Okay. Come on, I just need one more bilious sack. Where are those fire snaps? Enemy variety has also improved quite a lot during this 6th stream. So embankment approach, Craven Street. No, it's right here. 2 out of 3 Bilious sacks. What? I've cleared the whole place. Damn. From fire snaps. What? Well, whatever. We're going back to base. I'll leave that mission for later then. There's something wrong. I hope they respawn for next time. Let's go back to the base. I hope they respawn. Otherwise, it's pretty weird. So, we have a lot of quests to turn in. I'll turn in those quests, and this will be it for today, ladies and gentlemen, because that RTS mission was simply way too much. It was simply way too much for one day. We'll continue on Thursday, but for now, we'll turn in the quests. Again, you've come through again. This time I can credit you with the salvation of our most stubborn troops. Yes, stubborn, idiotic. The pathfinding was horrible. That mission was hell. I don't know why they included this kind of like as part of the main story quest. Damn fine work, Eraser. Your application of sound leadership and discipline in the field has pulled the Templar out of a most precarious situation. If only I could claim the Techsmith and Lucius were faring as well. Both look ready to explode, one with unwelcome supernatural force and the other with anticipation. You guess which is which. I think it would be best if you check in with Lucius and 314 to obtain this status report on the progress of the Oracle. Let's turn in the other two quests. Here. Speak with Lucius. So the wanted, the bounty. So I also have to talk to Lucius. Speak with Beck. Alright, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure sharing this 6th day of gameplay of Hellgate London, of analysis. To wrap up, today we've Damn, I need to turn it. I don't have room in my inventory. To wrap up, today we've analyzed mostly the differences regarding the speed and what makes Hellgate London stand out when compared to other MMORPG games. The pathfinding, how some enemies got stuck, all of those subtleties. Well, that RTS mission. Then next time I'm going to, once I movement speed bonus, PowerPoint, movement speed bonus. That could be useful. I don't know what this may be. This retractable bracer. I don't know what's the point of this. But well, I've learned my lesson not to just leave those objects. A bit more of enemy variety, as well as what makes the gameplay system unique, as I've said. And I would say those two elements are the main reason. The level design, which forces you to... Oh, I don't have any more room. The level design and how it influences the gameplay mechanics. You don't have a lot of room to escape. How fast... I'm selling those. I'm selling that, and all of these mods I'm leaving in here. I'll leave the inventory kind of like tidy for next time. if you don't mind, because then it's a disaster, because I don't have a room to loot. I'll sell these. I'll sell all of these. There's no point in keeping those. The dealer sucks. We'll complete that mission next time, and then the next, and then I'll sell the rest of those things. Yeah, pretty much. The detection. We've also paid attention and analyzed the detection range, the spawn system. I would say those are the main elements which make this game unique. The spawn system, the influence of the gameplay mechanic, of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. You don't have a room to escape, and that is what organically creates the difficulty. To wrap up, these ones could be useful. No, 8R plus 8 armor. I'm selling that. I'm selling this. And I know those are the Billy stacks. No, Phantom Ear. Okay. Temporary boost. Temporary boost. I'm not using temporary boosts. No. Billy stacks. The Phantom Ear. The upgrades. Analyzers. Power packs. Analyzers. Okay. This one. Adrenaline pills. Okay. And pretty much, well, all of the things that we've commented. I don't want to bore you by repeating them. We've analyzed them throughout these almost 4 hours of stream. So let's turn in that quest and call it a day. Those 2 quests. But yeah, mostly those are the main ideas. Once we get to the final analysis, of course I will go over each one of them kind of like in depth. We'll also include the main storyline, and well, the last thing, it was a critical flaw including that RTS mission in the middle of the main story quest, because you just saw it. That mission was hell. It was a clear flaw, but well, we've got a pretty nice stream today. I wish there was a crank on his temple we could turn and a little sprang to make it all go. Seems more dramatic that way. Still, I think we are in for a dandy show. He's going to blow real soon now. This is the end. I can feel the pulse of William beneath the dialogue lines for these 2 guys are top notch. They are my favorite out of all of the whole game so far. Head's about to explode in showers of anguish, glee, rolled by the pain of my back, but eerily. And tiny. Look at him. The oracle's knowledge has finally burst into the cavernous mind of my little. It's brilliant. Collision of incomprehensible stores of data, and the barren waste of resident localized reefs, and beyond this threshold the oracle lies and wait. Our options are simple. We can either take turns kicking 314 in the specials until he cuts up some info, or you can jump into that mind portal of his, reach the limit of his imagination, and force the oracle's bold knowledge to open. Yeah, interesting. I think he's going to open a portal right on his face. To help you all remain behind and continually kick 314s in the specials. To keep him off balance, yes, of course. Alright. Let's turn in the Phantom. Yes, that'll do nicely. Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, this is it for today. That last RTS mission was absolutely crazy, but well, it's been almost 4 hours. Sadly, I had to go. Thanks once again, Sayona, and all of the followers of the channel for encouraging me to continue showcasing these old school games, which certainly deserve much more praise. Today we covered the story at the beginning of the stream, as I've said, the pathfinding, and we more or less did a recap of all of the elements which make this game unique. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all again on a Thursday, whenever I can. On Thursday, I will return with day number 7 of analysis for this game. So far, it has a lot of surprises as well. That RTS mission, I wasn't expecting it. It was a terrible design flaw, but well. Let's say it added a bit of variety, at least. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all again on Thursday. Bye bye. Have a great Tuesday.